I'm at New Garage. This is New Garage, Ibadan. That is after challenge. So I'm going to be taking a cab going to Iwo Road. So Iwo Road is very far from this New Garage. So I'm going to be taking a cab right now at this New Garage. So I'm walking to where I'm going to get the cab right now. New Garage. Iwo Road. So from New Garage alone to Iwo Road is 500 Naira. 500. So, and they carry 2 people in the front seats. This front seat is 2. So, yeah. Hello guys, welcome to another beautiful video. So to continue this journey, this is New Garage in Ibadan. A New Garage is after challenge. If you're going towards the Jebu, that is Jebu Ode, but we are moving to Iwo Road. So to channel to Iwo Road, if you go to my right hand side, you'll be going to challenge, but the road facing where I'm coming from, although that is a roundabout there, and I'm actually coming from Akala Express. So the first one you see by my right hand is I'm going to Lagos. If you're going to Lagos, but if you're not going to Lagos, if you're going to Iwo Road from Ibadan, that is inside Ibadan, that is from New Garage, you just take the road straight down. Now, the one that goes to my right-hand side is going to Lee City University, and they have a public school there they call Methodist High School, secondary school. But if you just move ahead, you're going to Iwo Road. So this is linking Iwo Road from New Garage. And moving down, it's a new road that has just been constructed. And you can see how our Iwo Road in Ibadan looks like. Take kudos to the federal government of Nigeria, because this road wasn't as wide as this. It was a narrow road, and the gallop was 1 million, but now this is perfectly done, neat and new. So moving down to Iwo Road, this axis we called it Felele. So this is Felele when you're passing through the Iwo Road. So a lot of us that pass this road don't even know anywhere around this road. You just felt if you're coming from Lagos, immediately after the toll gate, you just like, okay, they tell you this is Ibadan, and you just said, okay, this is Ibadan, and not inside the Ibadan. So you're just like, wow, so this is Ibadan. And so if you're kind of person you're familiar with this road, this is Felele, and this Felele links to the popular soca. A lot of people have heard story about soca and what happened in soca so a few years back. So that is soca in Ibadan. And after soca, we now have the Sonyo. So we are moving towards Sonyo. It's not far from themselves. So we have the Sonyo. At my right hand side is the Sonyo police station. Why, although it's also a residential, which you can even pass. If you cross to the other side, you can get to Challenge, you can get to Molete, but this is just the express. If you're going through the express, you can't link with those places unless you move back to Challenge. So we have the Sonyo bus stop at this area, and because this road was newly constructed. So one beautiful thing about Ibadan is this road you're looking at, you can actually link other places in Ibadan from this major road. It's just that I could not show you those outlets or those minor road that you can link to it. So we are at Academy. Now the flyover leads to Olomi, the other one goes to Owode, and going to Owode, you're going to link down to Bere. So if you know Bere, so this is how this road they linked with themselves. So this academy, the Olomi of the right hand side, it goes to Olomi, and that Olomi is not just we have different towns, different places inside that area. So moving from there, we also have Olorun Shogo. So Olorun Shogo too, you also have a channel. Olorun Shogo too also linked with different town, different area, to show you how big Ibadan is. Is a very, very, very big place. And one thing gladdens my heart, because this road was nothing to write home about, but you can see the great transformation on this road. You would like to come here, or you would like to travel on this road, because this is how our Iwo Road, oh God, this is how Iwo Road looks like now. You can drive with your eyes closed, and you'll be sure you drive safely. You think of coming down to Ibadan, and because of the road you've been discouraged in year past, you can come around now. It's safe to come around, and the road is very, very okay. If you are living in Muslim, this area, Muslim, they call it Muslim, that's the name of the area, that a lot of people you can still find around here. Houses, buildings, all those ancient house, you find them, because it's the town goes left and it also goes right. So in the view of still making more of progress on the road, they are clearing out some parts. That is why you can see that there's this hold up, and there's diversion ahead. So that's why we have to slow down, because they are still working on the road to show that they are not even done completely. So working on the road, sometimes a lot of people have to bear the let me say bear the pain of having to slow down and move slow due to diversion. And sometimes, but one lovely thing is there's development and things are working, things are really happening on the road. So this road is called Iwo Road, and this Iwo Road, you can channel to anywhere you're going to in Ibadan. Is a major road, and you can channel anywhere you're going to in Ibadan. If you don't want to go through the road inside Ibadan, so most times a lot of people pass through this place. If you're going outside Ibadan, maybe you're going to Osun State, you're going to Ojo, you're going to the northern side, you're going outside Ibadan, this is the Iwo Road. So it's a federal road, and the federal government is really doing a great job, and I will say kudos to that. I'm happy. So at this place now, we are at, if you don't know where they call Iyano Ife. Now Iyano Ife is old Iyano Ife. We have the new road and we have the old road, and this road also channel to our airport in Ibadan. But before you get to the airport, you get to Gbagi. So if you're going to Gbagi market, we have two roads that links to Gbagi. So this is my right hand side. If you go through the right hand side, you're actually moving to Gbagi, the back of Gbagi, and it goes straight to the airport, our local airport in Ibadan. So if you don't know where local airport is, once you come through this Iwo Road, tell them you want to come down at Old Ife, because we have New Ife and we have Old Ife, or you tell them you're going to Gbagi. So that's road leads to Gbagi. And you can also, there's other channel. One thing about Ibadan is you have different channels for you to access into wherever you are going to. So that's one beautiful thing I like about Ibadan. So from there, we now move to Iwo Road. I'm here at Iwo Road. Although this is not the last bus stop. The last bus stop is still down, but I'm going to, this is Yanoife. So let's how Yanoife looks like. If you're actually stopping at Iwo Road bus stop, it's still ahead. But this is Yanoife. Like I told you, the first Yanoife and this is the second Yanoife. Now this road also link to the Gbagi. So what happened here, I'll be going down the stairs. There's a stair up here and getting down. I'm actually now moving to Egbeda. We have Egbeda in Ibadan. So going through the Egbeda, I'm going through the road. So on this road, we are actually moving to, if you're moving to Osun, that's Osun State, Ile-Ife, or you're going down to Ondo, you come through this road. So this is how this road is a busy road too. You're also going to Delta, you're going to Edo, you're going to Benin. You can also access this road. So this road, we are moving down this road, and very soon you are going to see the popular Gbagi. This is Gbagi Tuntun, not the old Gbagi. The old Gbagi is inside Ibadan, but this is the new Gbagi at my right hand side. So most times, a lot of people, if you are coming to Gbagi, okay, Gbagi market is where they sell materials from your fabrics, your lace. If you want Ankara, you have your ashoke, you have anything, Swiss lace, and anything you can think of when it comes to buying your materials, you have it there. So most times, a lot of people don't like this just getting to Gbagi through this express, so they prefer to come down at that first place I said, that is Old Ife Road. So most times, a lot of people, like for me, I can't be coming to Gbagi and I'll come through this part. The transport here is expensive, then two, you won't get a cab quickly, so you prefer to go through Old Ife Road. Once you get to Old Ife Road, in fact, immediately you get to that Ife Road, you will see a tricycle bike shouting Gbagi, Gbagi. But at this place, you hardly see where you can get Gbagi. So this is Gbagi itself. Though it's not far, it's trekkable, but sometimes you might not want to just stress yourself because the place is far for you. So we move down after passing through Gbagi, because this place, they are all Gbagi. If you want to enter inside Gbagi market, anyone, we have the first gate, we have second gate. There's wherever you dropped on this axis, you move into Gbagi market. So a lot of people, maybe if they are coming from Osun, they are coming from Ife, they are coming from Ondo, and they want to come around to Gbagi, they usually come through this part. I think it's better. So going down, we have the Nigerian Brewery along this road. For those of us that we are familiar with this road, a lot of people are familiar with this road, why some people are not. So if you are coming to Nigeria and you are still wondering, maybe you didn't leave this road like this before you travel abroad, guys, this is how the road from Iwo Road, that is Yanoife, down to Ife, this how it looks like. So you feel okay, my coming to Nigeria, this what you're going to experience moving on a good road. So moving from here, we drive down all the way after Gbagi, because most of the places, the Gbagi market is a very, very big market. Wow. When they say market is big, it's a very, very big market. So like I said, you can see at my right hand side, that is Nigerian Brewery. We have it on the left hand side. So if you're looking for where you have Nigerian Brewery in Ibadan, this is Nigerian Brewery along Ife Road, New Ife. So moving from this Ife, then we'll be approaching Adigbayi. Adigbayi too is in Ibadan. Is in Ibadan. If you want to come or you want to go to Adigbayi, this is the road. You get at that bus stop that I show, you can get Adigbayi. You see them shouting Adigbayi, Adigbayi. Adigbayi too is a common place because it also has a place, a mountain prayer. That's a mountain where people usually visit to pray. So if you're going back to Old Ife Road, that there's a road that will pass through right now on my right hand side. It channels back to Airport Road or down to Old Ife, even back to Gbagi if you're with your car. So if you're coming with your car, maybe you're coming, let me say you're coming from Bashorun, if you're coming from Dubai, if you're coming from Gates, it's easy for you to access Gbagi through that part, this Ife Road, this new Ife Road. So it's make it easier for you to do that. So we are seeing Adigbayi in Ibadan, and this how it looks like. Now guys, I really want to tell you that this video was on a request to see how the road looks like. You might probably want to see how the roads or a particular place, or you are planning on let me say you're planning developing your site, or you're thinking of getting a property. You can just call or you mail me. My email is ojuolape3@gmail.com, or you can go to my Instagram Ojuolape_space and tell me, oh, I really want to see this area. You can take me through this part for chinkini money. When I say chinkini money, I mean small pay. So I'll be able to access and show you how that area looks like. On your mind, you've been wondering, this is how I left this place. You know, a lot of you still have at the back of your mind the way you left a particular area, the way you felt, oh, this was how the place was, and you're still thinking the place is still like this. No, development is taking place every day, every time. So I want to say you can take opportunity just to like feed your eyes and see how your area or wherever you have property or whatever you intend to have property, how it looks like. Now guys, at the beginning of this video, I didn't really tell you where I'm taking you to. If you notice my video for some time now, I've been showing Adron Home in Ibadan. I've been to Adron Home Ayegun or Leyo. I've posted that video, and I've also been to Adron Home, that is the one at Ologun in Ibadan. Now Adron Home again, they have a nice estate along this road leading to Osun State. And one thing about the place that we have to say is it's for, let me say, because I was like, okay, for an estate to be constructed or a site to be developed, the person or the people that decide to do that, they have foresight. And I believe their foresight is maybe they are looking at those that are actually from Osun State, Ondo State, Akure, that might want to live in Ibadan. So you find it easy to have a property close to your town. So at least if you come around, if you get to Nigeria and you have a property at this particular area, you can easily drive out and channel back to your town. So you don't even need to get to inside Ibadan. And where this Adron Home is very close to the boundary between Oyo State and Osun State. A lot of us, or most people that have heard about Ashejire, the Ashejire, a lot is a popular name. When you say Ashejire in Ibadan, a lot of people know it, but if you don't know it, Ashejire is the water. That's the water, that is that water that demarcates the, let me say, the bridge between Oyo State, or let me even put it as their boundary between Oyo State and Osun State. So it's very, very close to where we are actually going to. But this thing is a journey, though it's very far from the main Ibadan. That is, let me say, the inside Ibadan. Like all these places, they are new sites. We call them new sites. Those places that they are just developing, and a lot of things are happening around the place. So this is the activities on the road, things happening on the road, how the road looks like. And this is a recent video of how it looks like, so you have it at the back of your mind. If you've left Nigeria for more than 20-25 years, maybe then when you were leaving Nigeria, the road wasn't as big as this, or it was not even tied. So you can now see how the road looks like. So this is the road facing or moving to Osun State, moving towards Osun State. So guys, thank you so much. If you're watching to this point, I really appreciate. I say thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate everyone for your love, for your support, for always coming around to support Ojuolape Space. And if you're not in Nigeria, if you're not, there are a lot of us that are Nigerians and that have never seen that this road exists. But if you are kind of person that travels a lot, you like traveling, then you probably have gone through or passed through this particular area in Ibadan. So the construction of the road actually stopped at a point. So what you've been seeing actually has an end, which I believe they are going to work on very soon. Now that the rain has stopped, is one of those projects that they have at hand in Ibadan. So these places, they are still Ibadan. And I will tell you that there are bus stops too in this place. These bus stops links to different areas in Ibadan. Very different areas. That is one beautiful thing about Ibadan. Once you think, oh, this place, people are actually living in this area. So we are moving from one bus stop to another bus stop, and this area is a new site where people are started building houses. So you can come around and take opportunity if you want to own a property in Ibadan, and if your town or your state is close to Ibadan on this other side, then you can come around and take great opportunity of getting a property along this road, because this road is really going to be let me put it in industrious road very soon. I am at Egbeda. This is Egbeda, and I'm going to get another cab going to Adron Homes. The cab that brought me here to this Egbeda said that is his own last bus stop. So I had to get another cab again. In fact, these people, I was just wondering, why would they have to like drop me halfway and tell me that's his own last bus stop, and I had to enter another one just because they want to collect money. So thank God this cab was down and I decided to get this cab. Now we are on this road. A lot of people are familiar with this road because of the church activities. I would say church program at this Egbeda. That is after Egbeda. Shengere. This Shengere is area because of the church activity. We have a church here. Now, before I move ahead, this is the first, this is the, let me say, phase 2 of Adron Home, this particular area we have right now. But nothing is happening here, so I will not be dropping here yet. Moving to the other side, that is phase 1. This is phase 2, so we are going to phase 1. So moving to phase 1, we have a church. Like I was saying, we have a church here, Mesy land. This Mesy land, they have their quarterly program, yearly program, special program that people in diaspora comes to attend, and we thank God. God is doing wonders in this place, in this church. So if you've not heard of it, is on this road, is on this popular road. And that is one thing why, if with way things are going, this area is actually going to be a very productive land. This is another church. This is another Orioke, like they popularly called it, Orioke. So this is another church that you can come around to and pray. And here we are at Adron Homes. We are at Adron Homes. So if we continue the journey, we are going to move down to Oshun, getting down at Ikoyi and so other towns. So this is where we are coming to today. And guys, let's see how Adron Home looks like here. So these are the view, the outside view if you're dropping, and you can move in. Now this is a complete building, so we have security men at the entrance if you want to enter. Guys, I am at Adron City Park and Garden at let me say at Asejire, very close to Asejire. So guys, this is where I am today, and I want to check out the property in Adron Home and Properties, and this is City Park and Garden. So I want to check out. And so as I moved in, I realized they have security men. The soldiers are there, and for now I had to put off my camera because a lot of people might not want that. And I've entered inside the estate. This is how the estate looks like. Although it's residential, we have a lot of people living inside. So this is how it looks like. If you're yet to buy property, or you have a property, or you've heard of this place and you're like, you have a property and you're still thinking the place is not developed, I can't come to this area, I can't be the only one living in an isolated estate. No, this how the estate looks like. And these are the interlock. They are still working. Adron himself is working on the road, so that is what they are doing. So we have the first turning by the left, and those places, I think I viewed it, it was just one building. Maybe a lot of people have not been allocated to that part. And looking at my right hand side here, as I move to the right hand side, we have another road, maybe road 1, road 2 or so, which they've not named. And you can notice they have electricity already. So this is another road by my right hand side. So this place, and one thing I noticed about this estate, people are really working. They are working seriously on their properties, because every property I saw here is that somebody's, they are plastering, or they are doing one job or one thing or the other. So this is the second turning by the left. Like you can view the property or the building here. I think this person is sure with his property. I don't know if somebody lives inside or not. And this is also another one. So majorly on this road, a lot of activities, and I believe a lot of lands they've actually allocated to the people in this axis on this road. So your left hand side, your right hand side, we have people walking or about to start or something. Things are working on this place. So this is Adron Home City Park along Iwo Road, like they said. So places like this, although you can't come into this estate now with full access. No, you will not be allowed in if you don't have who you're visiting or you're working on a site. And if you are working on a site, the owner have to notify them at the gate to let them know they are coming from you and it's from you. So this is the road. They are still working on the road, and it's so nice, it's beautiful. People are really working on their sites. And one thing I noticed is with the building stress, with the stress that come with building and a lot of things like that, they have made available block and made available where you can easily get your cement. I will have shown that, but actually it's not part of what I'm here for. I'm really here to see, to view Adron Home City Park and Garden. Is really developing. One thing I'll notice about this estate, I will say in the next few months, when I mean few months, I'm telling you, you won't find a property inside this estate, because like I'm looking at it, virtually they are working on nearly the whole property. I just noticed we have few property left. So if you are buying or you've paid, it has not been allocated to you, then it's high time you make your demand. If you're interested in this city park and garden, is developing too fast, so much. So much. So like this person has really done a very great job. You can see how far this building has gone. The next building, they already have street lights. So like this person, this is a block industry, which although I was not able to get anybody I did not get estate thought to take me around, but I believe individually you come around, you bring your block molding machine if you have one, or you can ask anybody that have to bring, and you develop, you mold your blocks and erect your property. So we still have like this place. I notice is maybe probably they've not allocated this land to anyone, or they have done that, the person is yet to show up. So this person too has started working on his property. So this is a place that I notice is growing very, very fast. If you get to an estate that is really developing at a very high speed, you will notice. So when I got here, I realized I just want to see, because I still believe they have property I think it extends to this place. But so I was able to check and see that their fence is actually stopped at this palm tree. You can see the palm tree by my left hand. So that is their fence over there. So seeing their fence, it shows that's actually where it ends in that land. So that's how I want to see if they still have. Maybe I will see God, somebody someday that will just say, Ojuolape space, how much is the land there? Let me get one for you. Amen. Hallelujah. I claim it. I know there's nothing God cannot do. So I moved down and realized this building, they are working on it though. They are really working on this particular building. And I noticed there's no more houses. I think everywhere is bush. So I just stopped there, and maybe I don't know if that's place, the end there, if actually that is where the property ends or it still exceed inside. So coming out from there, I move again down to my left hand. I think I went to my left hand side. So coming out from there again, I went to my right hand side. I also moved down this part, which is also quiet, but I just want to view the activities or what had happened or how developed this particular area. That is, I think, the third turning, I think second to the last turning by the right hand if you're coming through the gate. So I noticed some few buildings have been completed, but I'm not sure if people are living inside. But I noticed this particular parts have been completed, and the rate at which they complete the building in this part, I think I really say is a very good one. So this is the estate, and this is inside the estate. Looking around, though, because of the camera, you might not really be able to see a lot of people. So most of these buildings, they are really working on it. But this one, somebody is still working. Yes, I noticed they are talking about carpentry job inside this particular building. I noticed, though this one is quiet, but I don't know if the person or the owner is around. So this is still inside Adron Estate, City Park and Garden. And I tried to view other parts. I noticed some people have completed their building, and also this part, I had children. Yes, I had kids shouting. So I noticed on this lane, let me say on this road of the estate, they've already packed in, and people are living inside this estate. So people are already here, and I noticed the type of structure at this particular site is different from those ones at the entrance. So you have it at whatever you want to build. I think it determines the parts you're going to, they will allocate to you. And this site looks like, I think I still have some houses down to my opposite, that is down to my left hand side. Then these are cars, so it shows people are living inside this estate already. People are already living inside here. Like this building, children are screaming, shouting, playing inside this particular buildings, because I really want to see where the land ends. So when I move back, this is the, let me say, the turning, the last turning by the right. If you're coming in through the gate, they've done the floor, and this is, I think, I don't know, I can't really tell if the properties, the lands here, if they are still vacant or it has been allocated. But for those ones that I can see with my own koro eyes, they're actually working on most of these places. In fact, on every street, you have people working on property. On every street, you have people working there. So they are also working at this particular place. which I noticed. And what I'm actually trying to do, I really want to get to the end of Adron Estate. The right, the four corners. Imagine checking the whole estate. Almost the thing not easy, but I had to do it. I want you to see. If you're interested, if you want to come down to this place, it looks like now with my video of Adron Home at Ologweru, Adron Home at Oleyo. We'll be able to compare the 3 sites for now. They still have more, like I was told, so we still have to compare and see. But to me, for the 3 places of Adron Estate I've been to, I think this is the one for now. This is the one with highest fast developing estate of Adron. So this is another entrance, and they are working on it. Then for the floor, the people working on the interlocking are working endlessly. I think they want to firstly make sure that they are through with the major road into the estate before they start these other outlets. So that's why they've not done this place. But this particular building, there's a man that lives inside. There are some buildings that we have families living inside already. So this building, somebody is there. I think I saw a man and I was hearing the voice of the children. So, and I walked down. The purpose of my walking down is I want to see if Adron Estate exceed, maybe it moves in and in and in. And when I looked at it, I think I noticed this is where it stopped. Not this building, I think just moving ahead. Although maybe they still own this property, I don't know, because place is quiet though, and I can see it. So I don't know if those palm trees, they own those places. So I'm moving from here. Like this building at my right hand side, they are working on the building. Lots of people are there. I think they are doing the plastering for now. Lots of activities happening right now at this place here now. So that is what happened at this particular area. Then the building ahead of me, this building, I think they are working on it. Maybe just because they just put a hold on whatever they are doing for today, because there was nobody working on this building. But the one at my right hand side, we have lots and lots of people. So we move out, and that's all with the whole estate. And moving outside, the security guards, they are outside waiting for me because I told them I needed somebody to do the estate tour, but I couldn't find anyone though, so I had to do this all alone and by myself. And so we moving out of the estate. Then I had to get myself back to my base. But before moving down to my base, I still want to check out Adron Home, the one before this phase 1, that is Adron Home phase 2 that I told you about. So right now I'll be moving to Adron Home phase 2. Phase 2, that is Adron Home phase 2, even along this road, is at OSENGERE. So OSENGERE is before this part. That is, you have to get there before you get to this place. But I really want to show inside this one before I view that one. So I want to see how far that property or how far is developing, or what is happening at Adron Home City Park phase 2. because with the look of this place, it's like this place is filled up. Oh, in my mind, I'm not so sure because I'm not a marketer, but the way I look at it is like the place is filled up, but I still believe there might still be some properties that have not been allocated. So we are saying bye to City Park and Garden phase 1. So we are moving to phase 2. This phase 2, that is actually I'm moving towards coming back to Iwo Road. So I've been standing on this road for a very long time, and no I couldn't get a bike, neither a cab. So luckily for me, I saw a big trailer truck. I just hop in straight because I was like, the sun was hitting me up like something else. I was just like, okay, anyone that comes, I beg. So when I saw this pickup, I think it's a big pickup coming, I just stopped and I hop in. I beg, move now, move. So I just sat there, and the man is a bit suspicious of who is this person. I mean, I'm like, who is this man? So everybody's looking at themselves like, who are you and who are you? You have to be very, very careful nowadays, especially when you're not sure who this person is. You just enter a big lorry coming from, I don't even know where God's way is coming from, but I just need to keep moving. I tried to stop some few bikes and they said they are not going, so I was just like, I can't check this distance. I won't say waka, this kind of waka, this place is far. So luckily for me, I was able to stop him and he was able to carry me. I pay not before free, so it actually is not a lift. It's actually, the man was like, okay, it's also amount, and I told him, no, this is how much I'm paying. So I really want to communicate with him to be sure of this will not be kidnapper or somebody that will carry me away. So to where we agreed on, I stopped at Mesy Land, the popular Mesy Land along Iwo Road, along Ife Road, and this place is Mesy Land, opposite Mesy Land. I'm at opposite. This is Mesy Land. For a lot of people that usually come here to pray, it's a big city. It's a big prayer city that a lot of people come to, and with testimony from a lot of people, the Lord has answered their prayer. So this is where I am. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you. I saw where they sell palm wine. I decided to like, I beg, cannot do myself. So I bought palm wine. So that bottle in my hand there is palmy. I like palm. So when I was like, inside this area, getting palmy, I probably think, well, it might really be the original, different from the one we used to buy in the city. So I bought palmy, and I was actually looking for the phase 2 of Adron Home. So this entrance I saw from some few people, and I asked them, and they asked me to walk ahead. Guy, I never knew this place was far. And I started trekking on this lonely road. Then I was asking myself, in fact, not asking myself, different thoughts when you're on the road. Different thought was coming to my head. But thank God for faith. Thank God for prayer. Thank God for positive thinking. I started affirming positively. Any negative imagination from the news that I've had, I will just turn it to prayer, because this place is quiet. And I was actually looking for Adron Home at this particular site I was described to, and in my searching I just saw another place. I was like, this is not what I'm looking for. So I noticed a lot of developers are coming around to this particular area to get properties and to develop for people that might want to get a place around here. So guys, I think I saw this property. It's actually it's called yes, it's called Treasure Island. I was like, because I was actually thinking, can Treasure Island be for Adron? I noticed no. So these are different estate developer that actually acquired this place, and it's very close to the Mesy land. So they are actually building for people that might want to buy a complete house, complete built house. So I just like, okay, moving in this lonely place, let me check inside. And I was like, okay, they are still, I think they just came in afresh from Lagos, and it's available for sale. So I moved down the road, and this is Adron Home phase 2. Now this Adron Home phase 2, when I look at it, I view that nothing has been done. Actually, nothing has been done, but I notice, though it is fenced and gates, not just fenced and gates, fenced, gates and locked. So this place, I think maybe they really want to, I'm not so sure, please guys, I'm not so sure if they want to wait till they've really occupied the other side. This is me on the main road, because I was scared. I won't lie to you, this face when you see na fear face. But because a lot of I was just looking around, and a lot of motorists were just like, what's this person doing alone in this place? Because this place, you can't even get anybody walk around here. But the purpose of coming around, I just have to come around, and I'm me alone, and I know God is with me. So I just have to cross over, and I cross the main road. There's a main road going to Ife. So I crossed the road, and I decided to move down and see what's inside, if something that I can actually get access into, and let me view how it looks like, or if there's anything or any activities happening inside the estate here, I'll be able to know what is happening. But when I walked in, I noticed the gate is locked. The gate's locked. I was like, okay, let me still see. Now we won't find the end was on ground. So I noticed it has a padlock. It has been locked, and inside you can see this is how the inside looks like. So this really shows that nothing, absolutely nothing is happening in this site. So maybe it's just locked, and is awaiting development later, I presume. So guys, this is how far, how well I've checked out this property along Ife Road. Guys, for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.